Good morning, everybody. Okay, I'm at Enterprise Car Rental. I'm actually, I've already got everything packed up. I'm actually headed to Monaca, Pennsylvania for orientation and some training on their procedures for steel coil tie down and that sort of thing. Not a big issue, but it's a 5-day orientation and training, I guess. Shouldn't be an issue. Not too worried about it. I think they want to do a test drive and everything. So this is a new company that I'm starting for, and I'm looking forward to a big adventure. And right now I have to head over and meet with the owner of the company to pick up some specific contractor paperwork, W-9, contract signing, things like that. I have to take all that paper with me to the main terminal. Basically, this is the car that I've got, and I'm just filming, just so you can see that there's no damage on it, kind of for my own posterity, if nothing else. Okay, we're off. Let's head over to Harrison and talk to the owner. Let's see what he has to say. He's got some paperwork for me and whatnot. Let's get a quick glance of the dash, fuel, mileage, as we get ready to head out. Okay, here we go. The other day I started the first part of this adventure that I'm vlogging, I guess that's what you want to call it. A video kind of a video blogging of my experience here and what I'm going to be on the road doing. And I thought I would document all this for the fun of it. For my own entertainment, for my girlfriend, friends, and kind of have fun with it. I'm going to be hauling steel coil, steel of all sorts. I don't know exactly. My understanding is steel coil is the primary, but we'll also be hauling other types of freight. It's all, we'll just have to see. But I wanted to mention that my vlogging adventure has nothing to do with teaching you anything. I'm not a super trucker. I'm nobody special. I'm doing the best I can out here. I follow the rules. Mainly you won't find me speeding, tailgating, doing those sorts of crazy things. I've been able to maintain a perfect driving record over the last 22 years, and I don't feel like that's an accident. It's because of the way that I drive. I'm not an aggressive driver. I get the job done. I get where I'm supposed to be on time, and if not on time, even early. Early is much better than being late. I can sit there and relax for a few minutes while I arrive at a particular dock or a receiving yard, and I think that's a great way to be. I try to drive relaxed, and I don't worry too much about it, I guess. It's try to keep it low stress. I enjoy what I'm doing. I really like getting out on the road. There is definitely a sense of freedom. I'm looking forward to working with this company because of the certain amount of freedom that they do give me. I'm a independent contractor to them. However, I don't lease the truck, and I'm just a 1099 contractor to them as a driver. So I think that there's going to be some great perks driving with this company. My last experience with a Fortune 500 company was absolutely horrible. Maybe one of these days I will talk about it, but for now there's no point in hashing over what's water under the bridge. And it is what it is, a learning experience, and I think I'm headed in the right direction now. This owner of this small trucking company is really a hands-off manager. He drives as well, and he expects myself and the other drivers in his fleet to handle their business. So essentially that means that I have the responsibility of this truck, its upkeep, and I'm paid well for it. I'm going to be very well compensated. So I think this is going to be a great move. So I'll check back in shortly and let you know how the trip's going. So I just drove by the I-71 northbound scales, and it always feels odd to just drive by there. Of course, they were closed, so that's a legitimate drive-by or bypass, but it always makes me look very carefully to make sure which vehicle I'm in. You'd never want to drive by a scale when you're supposed to go in. Okay, we're here at the Hampton Inn. We're going to get checked in, and the room is very clean, and it's set up for 2 people, obviously, but I elected to have a room to myself. And I wanted to show you guys specifically something that I use on the road. is this little small printer right here. If you look at it in comparison to my mouse, you can see there's my hand. It's a very, very small printer. It's a laser printer. This is what I use in my truck. It does not take very much power at all, and that's how I print my logs. Unless you have DashLink set up and you're ever required to print your logs, you'll want to make sure that you have a printer. So this comes in handy a couple of ways, both with DashLink, without DashLink, and just be able to print my logs whenever I need to, but also if I have shipping papers, any email information, directions, specific things that need to be printed, I always have this printer in my truck. And I can actually use my Samsung Note 4 and I print directly to it. And you just basically have it set up as NFC. You click this on here, there's no Wi-Fi needed, and it will connect right up. And I print with this successfully all the time. So I just thought I'd show you the room. Very happy with the room, it's very clean. I've kind of moved in, I got everything set up, have a nice closet. Bathroom's very clean. So I'm going to be here all week, and I kind of like to have a nice facility. I'm not in high school, I'm not in the Army, and no reason to have accommodations that are less than comfortable. There's the rental car. I've found a really good place for him to sit. Looks good. All right, we're going to be editing this all soon. This is check-in, day before orientation starts, so this is Sunday night. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for day 1 through 5 of orientation and training.